Good morning. Live from the town of Babylon, New York. This is I Love Babylon Unlimited. I am your host, Ryan O'Neill Williams. Well, good morning, folks. I hope you are well. I hope you are safe. We've had a very interesting last few days. And for the last 8 days or so, we have not had um, any of these numbers, any of the numbers that we normally get from the Suffolk County Information Service, because in general, what we used to get every day was a bunch of numbers that told us who was going in, how many hospital beds they had, et cetera, et cetera. At this point, 8 days later, they did come back up with their system. And I just wanted to talk to people just quickly about what I saw, what I noticed, and then show you around the dashboard, because it honestly, it looks the same, and the numbers are the numbers are a little bit disturbing. It could simply mean that they're still getting up to speed. But I said that yesterday. The last time they updated it, it says it was yesterday. Hold on. So let me get into it so you guys can see what I see. Okay, this is the dashboard. Now, you can see over here is 40,110 confirmed. Over here, the cases by town. In fact, let me make this even bigger for you guys so you can see the whole thing. You don't need to see me, right? You don't need me, right? Hold on a sec. Good. So let's take a look at that. These are the numbers. Right at the top, we've got Islip. Over here, we've got Brookhaven. We've got Babylon is next. Huntington, Smithtown, Southampton, Riverton, and they basically put these in order of how many they believe are actually infected. Okay, so you can see the numbers, and you can even see the hot spots that they look at over here. Now we're third in the number of cases, but technically we're kind of second. So look at this, and this is important. Statistics are important. Good morning. It says Facebook user. It's not putting your name in there, so good morning. But I'll take that. Good morning. All right. So the if you take a look at that, you'll see that what we're looking at here is 18.97 for Brookhaven. They have 9,000 cases, but Brookhaven apparently has the per capita 18.97 per 1,000 cases per 1,000. So if you look at the Babylon number, it's 28.61 cases per 1,000. Why is this important? It's important because you can't just say, oh, look, they have more cases than us. It's also about how many people are actually uh, in the population. So, for example, a lot of people have been asking me, why is it that there's so many cases in West Babylon? But the truth and fact is that West Babylon. Let's go take a look at that. All right. So the whole thing is West Babylon has many more people than any of the other. It is the most populated of all of our villages and hamlets here and census designated places here in the town of Babylon. So it looks like to a lot of people that they're doing really badly. But what it is they, because they have so many people. I'm trying to get this thing to move quickly like me, but it's not. Give me just a second. See. So great. These are our numbers, right? So we've got East Farmingdale in the corner here, and see how light they are. Basically, that's based on the information over here. The color determines how many people uh, more have it than don't. So East Farmingdale has few, because East Farmingdale actually has a very low population. In fact, a lot of East Farmingdale is freaking the airport. So uh, the worst place that we have per capita is Wyandotte. So even though they only have 699, let's take a look at the next picture. Even though they only have 699, Wyandanch has a population of 11,647. Okay, and so that means that their rate is 6%. So in the very much in the same way, Babylon, the town of Babylon, even though we've got 6,732, so it looks like we're 9,000 below Brookhaven. In truth and in fact, we should be, in a way, per capita, we have more. And that's a distinction that people really need to make. Per capita makes sense versus just saying what the numbers are. But I got to tell you, this looks exactly the same as the old one. I wish someone would tell me what the difference is. I want to point out to you guys that see this number 6,732 here for Babylon is different from my number because of this number down here. You see this township not known at the bottom here, right under Southold. Over in the column here, it says 2,686 township not known. What they do is, I believe they in order to make the numbers work, they have to spread that across everybody. So they'll take those numbers and put them in, because my spreadsheet basically is showing 6,705 people, but there are people who are not known, so I think they have to spread them across. Now, let's talk about what the numbers actually did. We went to negative 386 from what we had before. That's weird, right? These were the pre-blackout numbers, 246, 231, and they subtracted from each one of those. Now, the only thing I can think of, I am not a big fan of the subtractions. I think if you had it, you had it. Now you've recovered, you move on. However, the only thing I can think of that you would use to remove a person's number from the population of who are positive is if they passed away. So that would make sense. However, that would also mean that I would need to adjust my population numbers in order to give you a proper percentage positive in D column right there, right? So that's that. It's a little frustrating. I would say that to anyone who is at News 12 or anyone who is at Newsday or even the Post, even the Post, that there's a story here. I do not know why you would go to negative 386 and remove that many people. And by the way, interestingly enough, Wyandanch still had a positive 5. Okay, and the guys over at Gilgo Beach, no, Oak Beach and Captree, they picked up an additional person too, a +1. But really, what I would expect to be in here, if the numbers don't change, is a 0. But instead, what I see we're getting is negative 386 because they've removed some people from it. Before, wasn't that big a deal. It was like a quirky little thing. But now it feels like it's not. We're not being completely. It's not completely transparent. I'm not saying anybody's lying. I'm just saying it's not completely transparent, and that does bother me a little bit, right? With everything else that's going on. Can we get these numbers? In the 1918 Spanish flu epidemic, and there are a lot of parallels. People keep drawing the parallels. I'm seeing old pictures of stadiums of people all wearing masks. I'm seeing businesses in 1918 refusing people to come in because they can't. They decided we have to protect our staff, our families, and our other companies, our other customers, and so you can't come in. So it's not like this didn't happen before. And one of the things that they say came out of that is that people learned that they are supposed to give us as much information as possible so that we can do what we need to do to keep everybody safe, so that from a community standpoint, we can do what we need to do. And that's the reason why I started doing this. This is the reason why I started tracking this. I didn't even go into the back end of the spreadsheet for you guys and show you the spreadsheet because we're kind of out of time. I was a little annoyed that the numbers were at negative 386 and I have no idea why. And the freaking thing looks exactly the same. But I got to tell you, so let me just give you that quick look, that community look. Hey, so, you know, these are all the Suffolk County areas, right? And this right here is our beautiful, beloved town of Babylon. So if we zoom in, We zoom in, it starts to, I'm going to open it all up. We zoom in, it starts to give us all the numbers. And you can literally see them. And this is what I snapshot. And this is the Suffolk County information. This is where they get it to us from. So every time you see me post up that little shot, I'm like saying, oh, look, you can go and check it yourself. It's the same number. I get the same number. And throughout the day, this is going to change because there are some people who have said to me, the number that I saw over there isn't the same number you put at 6:30 a.m. They put up the numbers from the day before. And so when you go through the day, they will put up more numbers throughout the day. So if you're looking at this at 1:30, it's probably going to be different from what I'm looking at right now, right? And so these are our areas. These are all town of Babylon, okay? Down here, Gilgo, Oak Beach, Captree, and sometimes we include parts of basically Fire Island because that's what this is. This whole length of thing here is Fire Island, okay? Amityville. We should do a test and see if everybody knows where they live. Okay, but regardless, that is what's up for that. I would like to talk to you guys about the bingo tonight, 7 p.m. With the Babylon Breast Cancer Coalition. I am going to be calling bingo. You will enjoy. There are great prizes. $100 is the top prize, and then it's happy hour bingo. So Jefferson Sanchez from North Babylon Wines and Spirits is actually giving gift certificates for bottles of wine, and it's a bunch of fun. It's going to be ton loads of fun. We're going to be right here. Well, I don't think it'll be in the group. You have to spend $10 to get in, but it's $5 per additional ticket. After that, you get in. You give that to the West Babylon, the Babylon Breast Cancer Coalition, because it's a great. These people go out of their way to find rides for you if you have situations where you need to go to a medical center. They took care of my mom when she was passing away. They'll send people to help you clean your home if you can't. They will send you information about what you need to do. It's an amazing charity, and I mean, they focus on us. And when I say Babylon Breast Cancer Coalition, it's not just the Babylon Village. Just like me, I'm not just Babylon Village. This is about the town. So if you're in Amityville, Babylon Village, Copeg, Deer Park, East Farmingdale, and all the way down to Wyandanch, any point in time you are having difficulty, or someone you know is having difficulty with breast cancer, you can simply give a call to the Babylon Breast Cancer Coalition. Give me one sec. All right. So I saw a couple people have questions. Yes, the bingo cards are virtual, and they'll be sent. So you don't have to come and pick them up. We don't want to do any COVID-19 situation. And I see someone ask, could they have removed number if someone tests positive more than once? Why would they do that though, right? Just leave that one person there. Don't add them twice. It should be the one person. I wish I could explain to you why that they're doing that. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Other than that, ladies and gents, I hope you have a great day. I'll see if I can get more information about what this is and why it's changed, what they're doing with it now. But for right now, enjoy. I put the link in there. At any point in time, anybody wants to take a look at this, they can go and look at the Suffolk County dashboard here. There's also one at Newsday that breaks down things in a different way. You can check that out as well. But yeah, I wish I could explain it to you. And I've got a whole spreadsheet. I'll pull up a spreadsheet in another day because we're hitting 15 minutes here. But I'll bring you that spreadsheet. You are very welcome. You're all very welcome. Thank you for trusting me with this info. Thank you so very much. Okay. You guys have a great day today. I'll see you later.